The president put it simply on Air Force One, saying if he can't get things passed at first, he's going to go a different route, which may best explain his latest deal to make a deal with Democrats on those so-called dreamers, even as he's taking heat from his core supporters.
This morning, growing confusion and anger over immigration. President Trump signaling his support for a possible deal to protect dreamers, the 800,000 young undocumented immigrants who could face deportation beginning next year if Congress doesn't act.
I think we're fairly close, but we have to get massive border security.
After 2 years of promising to build a wall along the southern border.
Build a wall. Build a wall.
The president now saying it may not happen right away.
The wall will come later. We're right now renovating large sections of wall.
His comments coming after top Democrats Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi announced they'd come to terms with Mr. Trump to save the DACA immigration program. Their announcement infuriating the president's base. Conservative firebrand Ann Coulter tweeting, "At this point, who doesn't want Trump impeached?" And Breitbart first labeling the president Amnesty Don, then delivering this warning on MSNBC.
I think you could see the emergence of a primary candidate from the right challenging Donald Trump.
Still, the fate of dreamers remains up in the air, with differing views over a path to citizenship. From the president.
We're not looking at citizenship. We're not looking at amnesty.
And from Pelosi.
I do believe that there is an understanding that down the road, there is an eventual path to citizenship.
President Trump seeming to contradict his own aides.
What the Trump administration will discuss is a responsible path forward in immigration reform that could include legal citizenship over a period of time.
The president's latest dance with Democrats again blindsiding Republicans.
There is no agreement.
With GOP leaders left out of the conversation, returning from the hurricane zone in Florida aboard Air Force One, the president blasted his own party's inability to get things done.
If they're unable to stick together, then I'm going to have to get a little help from the Democrats, and I've got that.
Help that would likely include Chuck Schumer, caught on a hot mic on the Senate floor, boasting about his cozy relationship with the commander-in-chief.
He likes us. He likes me anyway.
In fact, officials here privately say that's true, that despite their public feud in recent months, the president does like engaging with Chuck Schumer, a fellow New Yorker, who they say he relates to much more than he does to the top Republican Mitch McConnell. Schumer was also overheard on that hot mic explaining the advice he gave Trump, saying, "Mr. President, you're much better off if you can sometimes step right and sometimes step left. If you have to step in just one direction, you're boxed in." William, Savannah, the Zamboni's back at work on a Friday.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've got some background music there. Peter Alexander, thanks so much.